Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your July 2025 tarot card reading. We're going to get started with a moon card because we want to concentrate on the July 24th new moon in Leo, as well as to check in on the energies for the remainder of the month. So let's see what we can find out for Cancer for this new moon. Emotions are running high. Well, they typically do when the moon is changing a phase and moving. But the good thing about the new moon is it's usually excitement. It's usually optimism. And it should be, right? Because it's a new start, a new chapter, a new phase and a new part of your journey. So it's something to get excited about, to get emotional about. All right. Let's see what other advice and guidance we can get from the Prepared Tarot for Cancer for July 24th and the remainder of the month. Okay, so we have the Lovers. There's some emotion. The Queen of Wands or the Queen of Rods in this deck. And the Hermit. Justice. I love these major arcana cards, just 3 in a row. Okay, we have the Seven of Coins, another major arcana with the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Coins. Okay. So, well, first off, emotions are running high. And so let's talk about that for a minute. So you are the child of the moon. Cancer, the moon is your ruler. So you always get an extra dose of this moon dust. And for you, this is happening in your second house of money, pentacles, finances. So money is emotional. It's part of the material world, but it touches our emotions, because without a firm financial foundation, we don't have a firm emotional foundation. Life becomes more difficult. So you're going to be focused on building your financial foundation, which is what this Eight of Coins is saying over here. You're going to find new areas to increase your income, because this one area over here is not yielding the return or the rewards that you were hoping for. So for me, this new moon is going to offer an additional opportunity, additional revenue stream, additional income stream that's going to help supplement something or turn something extremely magical, right, your way. But this is going to be interesting because we have the Hierophant on this plane here. And I want to talk about the Hierophant a little bit. Of course, this is Taurus's card, and it represents order and discipline and conservatism, a little bit of religious or spiritual vibe with the Hierophant. He's seemingly the Pope with a scepter here and a crown sitting on an altar. And so there is this spiritual element that is kind of coming up for you. And I think it has something to do with how you've been making your money, how you've been building your financial foundation. And maybe you've been doing fine financially, but you're not satisfied. It shows me that you're walking away from, something. You're reevaluating what you value in life. And I think you've realized that if something isn't adding value to your life, that you're ready to leave it behind. And perhaps that's what you're doing here. You're looking for, something over the vista. You're looking deeper into this area for you, this, where you're gaining your finances, where you're making your money, this material world for you. Because that's where the new moon's hitting, as I said, and you're really reevaluating the value that you're gaining from certain things, and you're all about increasing it. So I think this new moon's going to give you a new opportunity, and I think it's going to be more aligned to your spiritual journey with the Hierophant showing up. I also think that this Justice card coming in with the sword is also going to be obviously an increase. Now, this was the Seven of Pentacles. You're already at the Eight of Pentacles, so there is some type of promotion, some type of increase. And I love the Justice card because it's holding a sword, and of course swords are information, they're facts. They are communication. So something's coming your way that's going to lead you here. But I love, love, love that you decided just to leave something behind, because you're realizing that what these 8 cups have here in front of you don't have the value that you're looking for. And you realize that because you've done the soul searching. That's what the Hermit represents. The Hermit represents this period of soul searching and really taking a look at things and trying to determine how you want to move forward. And I like that for you. I do. I think that for you, this balance sheet, this inventory, which is what the 7 of coins indicates, what your financial statement is, what your asset management is. I think you've been looking closely at that, because there's an opposition to this new moon, and it's Pluto, and Pluto just happens to be in your 8th house of other people's money. This is extreme power struggle. Oppositions with big signs like this means it's not just a disagreement. It's going to be a shift. There's going to be a power struggle. And it also, this 8th house is intimate connections, which the Lovers is indicating here. So for some of you, there might have been an imbalance, which the Justice card is showing, in this intimate house of shared resources, shared values, and it's not aligned with how you want to move forward. No wonder emotions are running high. Have you realized that these 8 of Cups haven't been shared equally? That there is someone that you're connected with that hasn't been matching your efforts? This is loans and debts and mortgages and insurance payouts and financial everything, your material world. This can really cause some deep disruptions. And for you, I think you've done the soul searching. This Hermit means that you took some time, you took some space away from this close connection. I don't necessarily mean physically, but I do mean that you got quiet. You really took the time to reevaluate, your value and the value of this intimate connection. And has it been equal? Has it been matching your needs and efforts? I don't think so, because the Justice card is showing up, and it shows you alone making more money, adding to the value of something. So I love that the Queen of Rods showed up too. So let me talk about her for a minute, because the Queen of Rods, that's that fiery, spirit. In Cancer, you're a water sign, but your emotions run high anyways. You are emotional. You belong to the Cup family, as does Scorpio and Pisces. You're also highly intuitive. And the Queen of Rods is very passionate, and that's a very good side of you too. So, your intuition guided you to this revelation that's happening with this new moon. And yeah, your emotions are high, and because you're an emotional water sign for sure. And also, you also have a side of the Queen of Rods. You can be fiery, you can be passionate, and you're ready. But you're gonna channel that energy into an independent pursuit. That's what I see for you. Now, I know that we talk about these planets and we breeze by them, but here's the reality. Pluto is going to be in this house of yours, intimate connections, shared resources, for a long time. You're talking like 19 or 20 years. So this is a long haul. This is, strategy time. This isn't just flying off with emotions. This is being contemplative. This is taking your time. This is setting some new parameters in place. This is, correcting something that's been inequitable. This is moving toward a more independent financial plan for yourself. Whatever that is for you, take the time to do it. Don't run off with high emotions without planning this through. All right, that's a lot. All right, hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.